ahead and get into the charts. So I was talking with a couple of students this morning on our morning movement here. We had a nice little push to the upside here initially, then good little coast to the downside, revisited this structure right in here, and then continue to short its way down. Right now we are working on the NQ with, oh, there we go, come on, there we go. Nice little double bottom setup is what they're trying to work with right now. Looks like they're trying to return to this area, but a lot of weakness right in here. And I honestly would not be surprised of a little push up and then it sells right back down to form a triple bottom. That would not surprise me a bit. As of right now, we just do not have a lot of Gumfrey in the market. I'm not seeing a lot of flow of price action. We do have designated areas. We're about to kill out that swing high here. We do have this this swing low here where they grab that liquidity and now trying to coax it back up. But there's just not a lot of oomph behind that move. So I'm being very cautious with what we're seeing. We're not wanting to take on too much risk within the market. So that's something you got to do from time to time is, you know what? You may not get a trade. I was talking with them this morning on that. Now, if we go ahead and hop over to the ES here, we can see we're seeing about the same thing overall. Nice little sell-off in the morning session here. Created that daily low. And now it's trying to revisit back into these highs right here. But again, not a lot of volume on the movement. So how would we engage with something like this? How would we take a trade on something like this? Well, as long as it fits your style, I would be looking at this as a longer term channel trade, an upward trending channel. Now, if we take a look at this, you want to go ahead and draw that lower sided channel on the bottom, connect to that low, and just expand it. Expand it out. Then you come to the top, get into that candle right there, the first green candle in our trend there, showing the reversion. Bring it right up there, and you can see starting to try to do that breakout there. My anticipation, though, is that we get enough movement here that it actually ends up forming something more of this extent and working inside of that. Right now we are locating to these highs right in here. So I would not be surprised whatsoever if we get price action that is a bit like this. Not going to surprise me one bit. And would be look for a sell, and then it comes back down into here to form that bear flag on the downside. Going over here, hopping back over to gold. Go. Gold giving us pretty much the same song and dance. Acceleration here, little pull in there. They came back and tested in that liquidity and then sold off. And now we're looking for them to see, okay, are they going to get back into these areas? Are they going to get back into these discount zones here? I'm not seeing the umph in the market that says yes. You know, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for this, and I think we have a higher probability of meandering in this area for a while, forming triple bottom, and then out of that triple bottom on this, then we get our movement. But as of right now, I just do not see the gump to get back up in here, even within the power hour session. Looks like we're getting a little bit of movement there on the NQ. Let's see if we can go ahead and grab a maneuver here. There we go. They are getting into those highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting a bit overextended as they get to that ceiling. see the consolidation here, matching the consolidation there. We do have a 15-minute W. I am seeing 2 on the candle. The 15-minute time frame we have, see, it's about to be 2:15 now, so that leaves us what, 5 more candles before the 6 more candles before the close of day. We have this candle, then we'll have the engaging candle. Yeah, so on the 15-minute we could reach back into this area. We do have a W that's forming out of this. How many points of risk am I looking at? Alright, so not horrible. Nice projection here. Around the 825 area if I want to have the risk at the low at the 2 o'clock. Yeah, if I want to have risk right below there. So that would be a standard breakout retest on that. Give them a second here to breathe. I want this candle to close out. Yeah, 5 minutes looking good. $15 gives relevancy. See how that 5-minute candle closes. The last thing I want him to do is just dip back in here and then sell off, you know? Come on. That is some slow volume. push. Keep pushing. That's what they're trying to hit up there, so those eyes. Channel, and that channel is off of a higher time frame, channel. You can see the nice W forming. Come on, market. Looking for a little bit of a pullback here. Push. A little bit more. Oh, come on. We've tagged right back into that same zone. Small scalping position I'm trying to clear right up in here. Come on. Do it. Alright, I'll take it. Out of that small scalp, now I'm seeing how they react at this zone. This zone here is the center of our W. Above that 62 area, we'll just migrate our way right back up, right up into here. Or we're going to roll over. A lot of selling going in at that area. option scan here in a little bit and see what's available in the seasonality for the spreads. Out of the S&P. 5 to 30 years. Examination of 15 years. Start date will be today. I want a win rate of at least 80%. Let's see if they're going to actually punch through this, or if this is going to be such a hard resistance that it forces them back down. Trying to get the screenshot for everyone for there we go, for the patterns. Okay, I'll throw this over in the main chat. Okay, that is over in the main chat. Got Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Line, United Airlines, WestRock, Salesforce, On Semiconductor, Delta, Marriott. So we've got a few that we can work with on that. I think RCO and CCL are going to be two good ones. ConocoPhillips, COP. You're curious on that one. Come on. Push, push, push. Looks like they're going to try and... Alright, looks like we may actually end up with a full W on this. I'm going to let it go. I want to get in on the pullback right here because this is going to move and then it's going to pull back in. And then I want to just kind of work that trend up. So getting ready to take another long on this. But like I said, I want to get in down here on the pullback. Candle's too tall at the moment. I gotta let it pull in some. I want to get in around 80 or make sure it's 860. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Trade on. Actually, I want to make sure that I'm right at the top of that swing high. Because now we're back into the channel, so you can see this higher time frame channel. We're dipping back into it. I mean, this should just as easily just roll over. You know, always keep that in mind. getting pretty tight. Let's see. See if we're going to get a green, red, green, or if they're just going to revisit right back into here. Come on, Bryce. Give me some movement here. There you go. That's an easy way to get rid of it, right? Have you tried turning it off and on? Yes. Yes, I have. It's all kinds of glitchy. I don't like that. Huh. It's weird. One more time. Yeah, I thought it was my mouse, possibly, but I just changed mice. It's still being screwy. Let me try logging out and back in. I'll try that over here. This is why you also always want to make sure that whatever your trades and stuff that you have, that you make sure they're trader server side, and you always have your stops and stuff in place. Yeah, it's working fine over here. Huh. Alright, well, what we're going to do, bring this up there. We're going to get rid of this one. Yes, I want to leave because you're acting dumb over there. So, all right, here we go. Back to it. Still moving. I'm actually going to get short on yen. Short yen. We're looking on oil. Oil is relatively flat right now in a channel. 13 cent. You got a 3 inside bar here. That's usually a bearish sign. Usually. Doesn't mean it will be. It's usually a bearish sign. What happens, you have a sell and fresh up. So internally, like on the 1 minute, we'll see this as a half back. This is actually going to roll over. I'm going to go ahead and clear out my trade on the NQ. Like I'm being very cautious here on it. Because usually this sign right here, this 3 inside, is typically a pretty bearish sign. Holding off of my oil. We do have a double bottom on ES here. Being cautious on that as well. We may end up with a break of the handle there, but it's looking pretty weak. Like a lot of stuff is looking really weak right now, just as far as like the participants. Some confirmation here. Come on, market. Maybe I could break even here on this NQ. Alright. Actually get that breakout. I'm flat at the moment. I'm out of it now. Very, very soft and weak. I'm still short on the yen, on dollar yen. Yeah, that's pretty weak. They're getting pretty soft right in here. There it is. Yep. We're going to try and revisit down here into this 840. 840, 845. Which means that setting a limit order right in here for a higher move is well within reason, well within accord. Because we're expecting the move to come down. So it had the long move, now it's catching its breath to come back and revisit this area. So I'm actually going to set a new long order down here at about 840. See if I get lifted, let it come down a bit more. We're pretty divorced from our EMA as well, so yeah, I'll let that limit order sit down there, let it get picked up. I'm still short on yen. See, I was leaning a bit bullish, Conoco, but right now it's the same thing, forming a W, so I'm going to see about opening up a spread to capture price down in here. Maybe sell a 110, buy a 105. I need to look at the numbers on that, but Conoco was on my list. To see, and earnings have already come out, so we're good there. Yeah, Conoco though, I'm looking. It's looking bearish right now. So I'm bearish on Conoco. Still got that limit order sitting there. I didn't get lifted yet. See, am I going to get lifted here? Come on. There we go. Back. Return back. See, keep selling. Seeing how they visit into this area here. Because they drove that down, like they really hit that hard. But our EMA is still drifting through here. So we went to our EMA, not below our EMA. push.
Oye.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm just realizing I built the stream schedule wrong, and I don't know how, but you're streaming on my other key.
Woohoo! This is Bullish Bears After Dark.
Right. Yeah, it's running on the watch list stream, which I was building for Thursday ahead of time because I was gonna like pre-advertise it, but I'll fix it.
Yeah, you know, it's the little things, Doc. It's the little things.
Of course. So when this video ends, I'll just change the description and post it as a video, and then we'll work it back the other way.
Okay, well,
it's all good.
Yeah, send me whatever link or whatever I need.
I wonder. Let me see something real quick here.
Oh, I do that a lot. It gets me in trouble.
Yeah. How the hell did these end up with the same key? That's the weird part.
Well, when a YouTube key and a Twitch key love each other very much.
Sure, some. Yeah, right. Oh man. But yeah, I'll fix it. Go into the studio and change description mid-broadcast. That's going to be fun. Oh, how's the day going so far? It's kind of dragging this afternoon.
Man, it's got a couple little scalps here and there. We got a nice list there in the main chat of some good potential options plays. ConocoPhillips on there, looking bearish though, but I'll have those spreads together for you, ladies and gents, tomorrow, so we can take a look at that, and I'll have those on the initial list. Again, a lot of those are 2 and 4 week spreads, but right now it's play what the market gives us, work what the market gives us. I'm looking at a little bit higher push here in the NQ. We had that run off and then this little bit of a sell down, but dragging like a gorilla, just going along. Channeling its inner Harambe.
There you go. Let me check out CRM real quick.
Yeah, Salesforce was on the list as well, and so was Carnival Cruise Line, CCL, and Royal. Those are always really good. I think you did some wheel trades on those for a bit there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did back in the lockdown, so to speak, the cruise apocalypse. Yeah, that was some interesting times to get in on long positions there, and it was very productive actually. Towards the end of my reign of wheel trade terror on that one, I ended up getting called away on a covered call and just never really got back into it because I realized, well, this is about where a reversion was from that massive cliff it fell off of. I'll wait. And I never got back around into starting to trade up again on that one. But I held on really well there for the better part of 7 months. So that was pretty good. Good. Trying to remember what the average of yield percentage per month was on that one. I think it was right around 16% overall, which isn't bad, but I've done better. Way better.
1,000% in a week.
Yeah. Weekend.
Yeah. I love it. All right, boys and girls, I hate to be that stickler, but I have another meeting that's popping up at 3:15 here, so I got to hop onto that one. But do me a favor, keep track of your trades. We're in a little bit of a slower environment, even though it is power hour. The technicals on the chart are showing us that we're in a compressionary phase here. So please be very careful. Right now is not the time to put on some abnormal size or anything like that. We'll have some options to go over in the morning. as well. I'll post that list probably around 8:30, something to that extent, of the spreads I'm looking at, and then we'll do some discussion during the morning stream. But also make sure that for any of your futures trades or anything like that, you got proper risk management in place, and that you're keeping a close eye on what you're doing. Like I said, no need for any unnecessary trading now. Do me a favor, make sure that if you have your journals and you have me reviewing your journals, get them over to me so I can go ahead and get them back to you. Student of mine, 5 minutes beforehand, I'll send you the link, and you guys try not to kill Jeremy while he's popping in and out of here as well, so good stuff. But other than that, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your power hour here. Keep your stops in place, and as always, remember, your trades are in the history. I'll see you around. Stay green.
See you, man. Yeah, a note on that. We got Jackson Hole this week. Tomorrow afternoon,